Hello, and welcome to the Returnee'S Live, a podcast episode brought to you by Media Academy for Journalism and Communication, MAJaC. I am Jara Cham, a student. On this episode, my colleagues Adama John and Basiruka uncovers how a Gambian returnee who took the struggle to Europe and has reintegrated back into the country is successfully changing the lives of people through agriculture in Busura, a village in the west coast region of the Gambia.
Migration is globally recognized as a legal venture, but over the years, Africans, especially those from the small West African country, the Gambia, has lost a chunk of its youthful population while taking the irregular routes to Europe and the Americas. The purpose of this perilous journey is in search of what they call a greener pasture.
Because of lack of job opportunities and others, that make me to go and force me to go this back way and put my family in a better lively food condition. And I go through this way. It was a hell, truly speaking. So it was really a hell because I had the opportunity that I couldn't enter. So a lot of resources were just lost because I spent nothing less than $125,000.
According to the International Organization for Migration (IOM), over 35,000 Gambians arrived in Europe by irregular means between 2014 and 2018, and that number has significantly increased over time. However, out of the many who embarked on the journey, few made it back home voluntarily, and one of them is Abdunjai, a native of Busura, a village located in the outcast of the west coast region of the Gambia.
A lot of people are very, very poor. If you come to a place like Bushura, I've been here for about 4 years since I came home, right? I could have elected to sort of live, in the combos, but I decided to come and live here. Understand? And because I wanted to sort of move away from, urban living, I wanted to sort of be more into reality. Understand? I wanted to sort of feel what people, that are deprived were feeling. And that's one of the reasons I came home. Because I could have stayed there. I had a very good, successful business there. Understand? To think your whole ambition, to be honest, understand, is, as I said, we want to make a difference. Understand? Because it's alright that you can be someone that just complains about high prices and stuff. Understand? Why, if you got the capability and the desire to make a difference, I believe no matter how small it is, understand, you can make it.
A tall, slim, medium-aged man, Abdunjai, is on his large-scale rice field. With a sense of passion and excitement, he enjoys his early morning visits to the rice field with colleagues, each with a cutlass and weeding farming tool. They happily chat their way to work. Like many Gambians, Njai believes agriculture is the backbone of the country, especially his native Busura.
The advice we have for the young people out there is that they have to get up and work. Understand? They have to make use of the resources that this country is blessed with. Right? Gambia is our home. The problem is that we always sort of look far, afield, instead of looking at immediately. Right? We've been 2 months into this, and you can see no lengesa. Understand? The aim is, for example, I don't know, understand? Well, we know and understand we will at least reduce the cost of rice, understand? For the people of Bushura. So no one in this locality, understand, will have to go and buy rice, understand, for 1,600, 1,700. Because most people cannot afford it. See, in the government set the agenda. I think now it's the youth that have to start setting the agenda of this country. Understand? And it's not only through words, but it's through physical action.
Often, returnees are faced with trauma due to societal stigmas and limited support from family members. But this wasn't the case of Abdul. His wife and community members are in support of his quest in agriculture. When he decided to venture into agriculture, his community members were in a hurry to support his idea, and they have succeeded, making sure many households have access to rice cultivated in their community.
I am motivated in what he does. When people out there see these establishments, they will also be motivated to keep working hard, because this is beneficial. Really, I am benefiting from this. We encounter some challenges here. Whenever we are to plow, Njai hires and fuels a tractor to do the work, and we plow the whole day. Also, when the rice germinates, the cattle intrude the rice fields to destroy. A project of 5 to 6 hectares is not easy to secure all the time. Njai is trying, and when there is a helping hand, then he will be able to secure this project and restricts animals from intruding the place.
dana ko def mu sécurité ba xamné nak du fa dugg bay du fa dugg.
ñim projeto fo alatento.
This project is a blessing. We have been in Busura for over 3 years now without working in the rice fields because of rain. Now, change happened. God brought Abdullah Njai, who was the aim of helping us. When he came, we also collaborated with him to work together because he is helping us.
His wife, Aminata Njai, usually supports Abd and his colleagues while cultivating rice, and she shares her impressions.
It has changed the family life in great deal because poverty in Gambia is one thing. Every household you knock on, they will say rice is their issues. Rice, rice, rice. Every single household you knock on. So having to get the community to work together to provide rice, when we know that it's a joint effort, everybody has actually make effort. So therefore, every household, there will not be any hunger if we all work together.
Despite the remarkable efforts by some returnees, Gambian youths are still moving out of the country through irregular means to better their lives. Most of the people we spoke to, including Abdunjai, emphasizes that government needs to provide more job opportunities and skills training to stop them from taking the dangerous routes to better their lives. The National Youth Council is the government agency responsible for youth matters. Omar Ba says they have been sensitizing people about the route, but the council cannot stop youths from using the back way.
So the Youth Council is, by the virtue of our work, we ensure that young people are well informed on the opportunities that are available. We ensure that young people are also well informed on the dangers or risks associated with migration. Because at the Youth Council level, we cannot stop them from going. We didn't have that mandate to stop young people going. The only thing that we can do is to sensitize them and inform them to use the safe route for migration, that is safe migration. So we do also conduct trainings. We conduct training for these young people to be skillful, to ensure that they can be doing some of these things that they want to do. At the reintegration package, we also at the Youth Council level, we facilitate their reintegration package to IOM. So we also conduct sensitizations at the community level to ensure that how best they can reintegrate these returnees. Because if they are back, they are going back to their families. They are going back to the communities. So if the communities or the families are not well sensitized on the importance of reintegration of these returnees, they may be traumatized or they will feel other way around. So that is why we also sensitize local authorities, we sensitize the family members, the communities, for them to allow these returnees to be reintegrated in the society.
Now, what does the Youth Council do to discourage youths from going through irregular routes to abroad?
Irregular migration remains a phenomenon that is well known and discussed within the country. But despite the many stories shared on the dangers of the route, young people continue to embark on the journey, seeking better opportunities for them and their families. Few like Abdunjai are changing the status quo by voluntarily returning, working in the country, and changing the lives of people through agriculture.
That brings us to the end of this special podcast episode. The podcast focused on the life of a returnee who has successfully reintegrated into the country and is helping fight poverty through agriculture. Thank you so much for listening, and goodbye from me, MAJaC, and my colleagues Basiruka and Adama John.